No. First of all, he can't be no GOAT. If Barry Bonds can't be labeled the GOAT, then John Jones can't be labeled the GOAT.
Facts.
Because fuck John Jones, bro.
City Boyz, City Boyz. City Boyz on the block, in the field, on the screens, in your ear. Turn me up, listen up real clear. City Boyz, we known to keep it real. City Boyz.
Welcome to the City Boyz Podcast, where a bunch of guys from Austin, Texas talk about the things we love, whether that be sports, life, or everything in between. Welcome back. This is episode 14. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. I'm your host, JamirGotHeart, and I'm here with my dogs.
Y'all, this is Tino back for my third episode. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, VSCoutinho44.
What's up, y'all? It's Edwin, MoonmanEd. We back here in the flesh. Fuck Real Madrid.
Well, shit, I didn't. Damn, why they catching strays?
Because
Anyway.
He came out with a fire, bro.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Out the gate with hostility.
yeah, fuck Real Madrid.
Nah, but WrestleMania 40 was this last weekend.
Yes, sir.
Tino, Edwin. So, what do you want to talk about?
I'll let Tino go. I'll let Tino go ahead and get his licks in since he was there. Go ahead, Tino.
I was there, live in person. You know what I'm saying? Had good views of the stage and the ring. And before I give my opinions, I just want to say, Cody, congratulations on finishing the story. I can't wait to see what this title reign is gonna lead you to, and bring attraction to the company. And I can't wait to see what this new era is gonna be all about. Roman Reigns, you had a great run, a very historic, great run, and I hope your comeback season is gonna be better than ever. Now, my opinions, WrestleMania was great. I can't complain at all. Despite of some disagreements on a couple of results. The matches were great, except Jimmy and Jay.
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to that match, but the match itself just did not live up to the build-up going into WrestleMania. And I personally loved Sammy versus Gunther. Mm-hmm. Like, that match was, in my opinion, like one of the matches that stole the show.
So overall, you enjoyed the show.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
How about you?
The show was mid. Everyone, this is probably the best WrestleMania in the last.
Hold on. He just came out the gate. It's mid.
It's mid. It was a mid show. I love Cody. Shout out to him. He finally completed his story. Uh-huh. Been watching Cody since he was in the Indies when he was coming to Wrestle Circus and whatnot. So shout out to him. I'm glad he got to finish his story. But it is probably the best WrestleMania in the last couple of years. I will say that. But as far as overall, there were some matches on there, bro, that were not WrestleMania worthy, bro. Like, just saying straight up, like these matches were like Raw or SmackDown worthy type of matches, I miss the days where like I see Bret and Shawn going an Iron Man match. Yeah. I miss the times where I see Rock, Stone Cold just, no holds barred type of matches, right? Those are WrestleMania moments, matches. And one thing that I do appreciate about Triple H is that he is trying to change that up, going from entertainment now back to pro wrestling, right? That's the way it should be. But this was your time to show that to me, because I'm all about wrestling. Look,
did they let you down in that aspect?
Yes, they did, bro. Like, I was looking forward to more hard, more fighting more than this, because that's
a different style of pro wrestling.
But the thing is, it's pro wrestling. Like, I don't want to see Jey Uso versus Jimmy bomb it out there, bro. Like, that was probably the worst match of the night. That shit was ass. And on top of that 6-man tag match against I don't know who the fuck that is, Karrion Kross against the other people on day 2, like, that shit was ass too, bro. Like,
well, it was deemed the biggest WrestleMania of all time, and they kept saying that over and over again, trying to hone that in, that this was the biggest, greatest WrestleMania of all time. I think they're banking that shit off of The Rock,
Right.
and Roman and the Bloodline story,
Which was
that
good.
Was a
It was-
2 year, like basically a 2 year, like a
Right.
year or two development.
Definitely.
With Cody Rhodes finishing the story.
Right.
I think the pay per view in totality was mid as well. It was good. It wasn't great. It didn't like. I guess maybe I'm just stuck trying to find that nostalgic feeling of watching like Shawn Michaels versus John Cena or something like that. But
I'm hopeful though. Like I am hopeful.
yeah, I'm hopeful, and I'm happy like with what we got, especially with
Cody
the
being
final
champion,
matches of both matches
Right.
of both nights. The final matches of both nights, Cody and Reigns, Seth Rollins even got in the mix, and then you
Right.
got The Rock. Like the way they did that, even though it wasn't their initial idea, the fans kind of pushed them that direction. I am happy that it went that way.
Definitely, those were probably my two favorite matches of the whole time. But here's the bigger question, though. It is WrestleMania, so I understand why they depend on the scene as the takers, for the nostalgic feeling. I've been saying this to y'all for a while. There's only so much WWE can do to bring back that nostalgia feeling, right?
Yeah.
They have to improve on this hype that they have right now to build better wrestlers. Because the Raw after Mania, bro, that shit was ass.
It was. You would just let off with a promo.
Exactly.
But it wasn't totally garbage, but it wasn't much to look forward to. You already know you're finna get promos from the champions and whatnot, but other than that, it's just regular.
But that's the thing I disagree with on Edwin. Like when he said you can't rely on. Well, he didn't say this exactly, but on like the nostalgic feeling from old wrestlers. Like, but that's the thing. What Triple H is doing. Like, who besides The Rock is this old wrestler that he brought back? To put on the card. Because The Rock, originally he admitted the original plans was Rock and Roman. And fans didn't like that because they were invested in Cody's story. And when you pay attention to The Rock's interview, he said, okay, let's give the fans what they want, but let's add a twist. Let's throw in heel Rock.
But that's not The Rock's fault, or that's not any of the wrestlers' fault for how it happened. This is really WWE's fault because Cody should have won last year. Had Cody won last year,
yeah, they wanted to push this. They wanted to push this Roman bullshit,
bro. Like
they wanted to push this Roman bullshit, bro.
like
But look how it played out.
I'm a Roman Reigns fan, bro, but that shit was shitty. He shouldn't have won, bro. He shouldn't have won that shit.
But look how it played out. Cody was a bigger star than last year. And then going into this WrestleMania.
What? They weren't even finna get a nigga to match the first point. They wanted to go Rocky and Roman.
Yeah,
they still didn't.
Yeah.
They still was saying, fuck you, Cody, and his fucking face.
God.
Before The Rock signed the deal with TKO, that Cody and Roman was still the plan.
Then why my nigga hand it over to him? Why he say, oh, I'm not going to face you this time?
Because it came with the deal that The Rock signed with TKO. That was still the plan.
So the whole time he was capping. That was the worst promo in the history of promos if he was capping.
What you mean?
When he came out there and he was like,
let me hold that title.
I'm not gonna face you this time. I got somebody else, and then The Rock comes out.
No, but because that was like a change of plan. Sorry, it was a change of plans to what Triple H and the WWE had originally had in place.
But see, that's what I'm.
So you saying Triple H planned for Cody and Reigns, but then The Rock signed the deal with TKO,
and then it's like, okay, now
then The
we
Rock
gotta find a way to make this happen.
Gotcha.
But even before the TKO, the rumors were still swirling that Rock wanted to do something with Roman, even before the TKO takeover.
No, WWE still wanted, Rock versus Roman, but it's the fact that The Rock waited too long to come into this.
I just feel
decision. You know what I mean?
I just feel like Cody should have won last year. We would have avoided a lot of headaches. Because leading up to Mania, I'm like, they're really gonna hold Cody again. Like, what they gonna do, bro? Like, come on, man.
I think it played out. Because Cody was, in my opinion, he's an even bigger star than was last year.
Cody was already a star from the beginning, bro.
I understand that, but when you say like he should have won last year, I'm thinking he was a bigger star last year, and then going this year, nobody cares if he finished the story or not. But that's not the case. people were so invested in his story that when he beat Roman, dude got like the biggest pop of the whole weekend.
Bro, the whole thing with the finish the story is the reason why he came back to WWE. They've been pitching that since he got back. He was already a star, bro. Probably the biggest baby face in professional wrestling right now. He would have had his moment last year, bro. It would have been glorious. But shut up, I'll be rude. But yeah, man, like it should have been last year, bro. No, it did play out good. Like I said, the main event was good. Both nights it was nice. But I'm just saying, Rock and Roman should have happened this year if Cody had won last year, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I think Rock and Roman should have happened last year, and then Cody versus Roman this year, because that was what they were pushing for, considering that WrestleMania was in Hollywood.
This is my opinion, honest. The Rock and Roman shouldn't fucking happen to begin with. Like, fuck that bloodline shit. It's already last too long. Bro, like, The Rock and Roman, I don't know why we keep looking for this match. Like, The Rock Tom has came and gone.
Yeah.
The Rock is 50 fucking years old.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him be the champion anymore. I don't know why anybody would. We've already got a taste of that when he won the title from Cena. He comes, win the title, and he's fucking what? He defended it once or twice that whole year. Why in the fuck would I want to see that again?
Bro, no.
Why? The Universal Championship be defended twice by this 50-year-old nigga, and then we gonna know he gonna lose the next year? Like, I don't want to see that. Like, build a character up, either a heel or a face, and let them be on the show week by week, like Cena, like Edge, like Orton, like true GOAT niggas do. The Rock being some part-time champion, the Roman, that's why I hated the bloodline at the end of it. Part-time champions, get the fuck out my face. I'm not going to watch you because you're never there.
But
that's how I feel.
Who said The Rock was going to
He was not going to be there, bro. He's going to be like a part-time champion, bro.
But he was never going to be champ. They were just going to have this match
either way,
that fans...
even if whoever wins, they're part-time champ.
But we've been asking for Roman versus The Rock for so long, and now that the opportunity's here, you're just gonna throw it away?
Fuck that shit, bro.
The thing is, like
that's just me. That's just me.
Like, but let's think about it here. Fans have been crying for this dream match for Rock and Roman to happen, but now we finally get the opportunity to finally make it happen.
Do that shit at SummerSlam or some shit.
No,
bro.
I'm sorry, no, that's a WrestleMania caliber match. If you don't want to watch it,
it's not, because we already know who gonna fucking win. You know what I'm saying? We already know. It's like fucking Rock versus Hogan and shit like that. Like Shawn Michaels versus Hogan. We already know what's finna fucking happen. There's no substance in it. Like, what is the rivalry about? You finna come back? You mad? Like,
see who's the real head of the table, who represents the bloodline and all that.
The only reason Rock even came back, and the only reason why WWE was even so supportive was homie was gonna sell tickets, bro, because the whole CM Punk shit. But it brings back to that thing of the nostalgic thing. Like, look, it's good to see these guys. Stone Cold when he came back against Kevin Owens. It's good to see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you should not be doing.
You shouldn't be relying on these people to carry you.
But
that's all I'm saying.
That's where I disagree with that. They're not. So when they actually try to put on their real talent, now we're saying this is trash.
Bro,
and
what talent
because they're not developing. They're not developing.
No. I'm not talking about like The Rock and like these old part-time wrestlers. Like, I'm talking about when they actually try to put on their talent that's been showing up week after week. They've been doing that.
It's a process.
For example, bro, like, what did the Brock Lesnar title reign do in the long run? All it did really was hurt talent. No talent got the opportunity to fucking shine, except even the niggas that went against them, they just lost. When you had a chance to put niggas over, they just lost. When Goldberg was a champion, what did your talent do? Your talent, nobody got to develop underneath that, because you're just putting all the spotlight on these old ass, washed up ass niggas, bro. Like, fuck them niggas, bro. Worry about your talent. Right. Build up your talent.
That's what I'm saying. You say worry about their talent, but when they do, you're saying it's trash.
No, you don't worry about their talent. Look, not to speak over you, but you don't worry about your talent if you letting them niggas get beat.
No, but before you cut me off, a perfect example was Royal Rumble of last year.
Yeah.
There was no. Okay, well, maybe I'm lying. Except Booker T, but he's the only one that's been within the company.
Yeah.
They've been throwing in with their talent that we've been seeing every week.
But see,
and everyone said that it was mid. I do not think it was mid. I thought it was a great Royal Rumble where we did have to rely on someone from back in the gap coming up to show up for like 2 minutes or so.
Let me clarify on that. The reason why I think these last two Rumbles have been probably one of the worst, it's because WWE has failed to produce talent. Look, bro, on the roster, who can actually cut a fucking promo besides the main stars? I know Austin Theory can. I know that dude Kenyon Drake or whatever his name is. He can fucking cut a promo, but who else can genuinely cut a promo that I'm going to be like, hey, that man has MJF potential. That man has this shit potential.
You got fucking, I know this is kind of veering off subject. Like, Jimmy Uso's, oh no, Jay Uso's fucking Yeet is so fucking cringe.
Dude, it's stupid.
Fuck Yeet. That shit was 2014. Don't come out here with Yeet's hurts, brother.
It got him
2014.
That shit's fucking lame as fuck. That character is lame. Yeet. What the fuck is that? WWE?
It got him over though.
That shit is so.
It got him over though. So what
it.
was there to complain about? If that's what's working for his singles career, then why stop it?
It's not as over as that boy Drake's. Yeah. Now that shit's kind of cool. That shit's kind of funny too.
You talking about LA Knight?
LA Knight, yeah. LA Knight. I call him Drake because of TNA.
Because he was like Drake, yeah.
Yeah.
But let's get back on track, man. Let's get on back on track.
That's what I'm saying.
So where do we see WWE going from here? Is the new era legit a new era? Is it a bright light at the end of the tunnel?
I'm hopeful. Like I said, this is in the biggest stage. They didn't really come through for me like I wanted them to. The Raw after Mania was kind of ass, but I'm still gonna watch SmackDown Friday just because I'm a wrestling fan. I'm gonna give them another shot, but I need them to push. I need them to put LA Knight. I need him to have a title reign. I need guys like that to have a chance, bro, because those guys are so over. Those are the guys that they should be pushing. I don't want to see no damn nostalgic shit ever again until SummerSlam or Survivor Series, the big pay-per-views. For now, I need you to push the LA Knights, the Undercarters, the Austin Theories, give them a couple of title reigns and shit. Those are the guys I want to see, bro. I don't want to see no.
I think
Uso
LA
shit.
Knight is favorite to win the Money in the Bank. So
awesome, good. That's great.
I think he wins Money in the Bank.
That's kind of a
like
title.
going on from here. I think he wins Money in the Bank, but for the women's, I'm assuming, just right off the top of my head, Tiffany Stratton, because I think she's been getting over aside from Jade Cargill. Like Jade Cargill, like I don't think needs Money in the Bank. I think she's like over enough to like beat someone straight up for
They
it.
did a great job like building her up.
Yeah.
Like I know she did her thing in AEW, and the people already saw her as like a physical work of nature.
She's
like
money.
she's
money.
She's money. You know what I'm saying? And she came, and the fans love her, and she can. I've always said this since she's been in AEW. Like she's athletic, but she's kind of rusty in the ring. She polished up them skills a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But there is different talent like in the WWE, like to face against that a top tier. Like you still got fucking Bianca Belair. Like I know they're putting them together right now as a trio, but like that matchup would be dope. Fucking Becky Lynch, if she's not stepping away for a little while, like is rumored to be, that'd be dope. Fucking Rhea Ripley, like just matching those names matched up together. That's money if you can do it right.
Definitely.
But the problem with that right now is they're all faces, right?
Yeah,
So,
like the main heel is Rhea Ripley, of course, but
even then,
she's over. So.
She's too cool to be bad. So even though she is bad,
but then again, like Jade Cargill, I think WWE did really good on developing her. Like not have her rush into the main scene.
hold on. AEW developed her, bro. No. She's molding into a GOAT right now. That's
She is
the
molding into
Then
a
again,
girl.
it's like
But she would never reach the status that she can potentially. She hasn't
definitely.
hit it
And
yet.
I agree.
But she would never hit it.
I get
if
it.
she didn't go to WWE. And that's the same thing
No,
I
if-
say about Kenny Omega and
Yeah.
them niggas. They can't hit the level they want to hit until they go to WWE.
but then again, it's like Jade Cargill should have won the main women's world title, and she never did.
Yeah, they sold her. Like, what the fuck, Tony
Bro,
Khan?
she had a Bill Goldberg record. What are you talking about? And had
I
a
feel
title.
that, but it was
A prestigious belt. Like, that's a good looking title. That's a TBS title.
It is a cute.
Sure.
It's cute. It's cute.
But like I always thought that, you know, when she was in AEW, that she would vacate the TBS title to go after the main women's title,
Well,
and
know,
that
it
never
just-
happened.
It wasn't in the cards. It just wasn't in the cards.
And the way she lost too, you know, I can't get over that. Looking back at it,
yeah, some ass shit. But that's probably because they knew she was out the door. 1 foot out the door.
I mean, it's cool. Like, I'm happy for her. I'm glad I'm sure she's gonna develop her skills and turn into something great. But she did get her start in AEW, so I will give them props. Just like Cody, you know, just like these other guys that jump ship, AEW was a building point into, you know, reaching top tier status. So I think that's also I'm not trying to get off topic.
no, you're fine.
AEW's problem, as far as in general, is they're doing the right things, because obviously WWE is taking what they're seeing and molding it into something great. They're doing something good, but the issues within the organization, from Tony Khan, from the EVPs to all the way down to the bottom, he just needs to have a crew around of coaches to really develop what it needs to happen for them to really have the start. MJF is MJF. That's the biggest star right now.
And MJF, like, I know he's probably like locked. I don't know what his contract situation is, but
Right.
like, I wouldn't be surprised. And we've heard that man talk. We know he's not an ass. We know he's not an idiot. And he knows that if he wants to be the biggest star he can possibly be, he has to jump ship.
Yes.
So like, I wouldn't be opposed. I wouldn't be surprised if he does find a way to wiggle out and go to the WWE, because MJF is big time. And if he was in the WWE ring, that would be the biggest fucking wrestling heel in the world. In the world. I emphasize the world.
Yeah, the potential for MJ, like I said, AEW has talent, bro. Like, crazy potential talent. It's just things have to change in the organization to really get the ship going like it did in 21, 22, bro. Right now, the shit that's been going on with Punk and all this shit, it's unfortunate. It doesn't look good for either side. This shit just needs to die down and just focus on the wrestling, bro. Like, just let the wrestling speak for yourself.
Well, just to wrap up wrestling in general, I gotta ask y'all, since we already on the topic,
Yeah.
who is y'all's favorite wrestler of all time?
Go ahead, Tino.
Man, I'm gonna have to say Cena. I'm not gonna cap. Like, Cena was someone that I was behind, like, through thick and thin. Like, back when, even when people started hating on this dude,
Yeah.
and I hate to call it, but like marks, like, they always trash on Cena's wrestling skills, and I always thought Cena in the ring was very underrated, and he didn't get much much credit.
I don't even understand where that criticism even comes
That's what I'm saying.
I'll explain that in a minute.
And just overall, like, gimmick, mic skills, promos, wrestling, like, when you mix all that together, like, Cena has it all,
How about you?
So, just to speak on that, I think the reason why Cena gets so much hate, because just like Stone Cold has like 5 moves, bro. 5-6 moves. John Cena has the 5-knuckle shuffle, that move that he picked you up and twisted you over, that lead to the 5-knuckle shuffle, and some other bullshit, bro. That was all. And then the attitude adjustment. That's it. Or
So
the
who
F
do you got though? Who is your number one though?
So, I'm Mexican.
You lying, cheating, still too?
I'm gonna go with the greatest technical wrestler, high flyer of all time, and that's gonna be Eddie Guerrero, bro.
Yeah. I feel it.
I have to, bro. Guy had charisma, he had everything, bro. Like, everything that Cena had, Eddie had it plus a lot, plus 1,000. Wrestling, charisma, he can make you feel, bro.
Now,
Yeah.
I did hear before Cena hit his peak, Eddie Guerrero was getting ready to be the face of the company, but rumor had it that Like he wasn't ready to take on that big responsibility.
Yeah. That's all it was. Because he was never given that opportunity, bro. So like, how you gonna feel? You've been a dog working right for years in WCW and everywhere, and they're handing you the keys, and you're just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Eddie, the late great Eddie Guerrero. He's my GOAT, bro.
What about you, Jamir? Who's your GOAT? He's gonna say
Are you ready?
Oh man.
Nah, Triple H is the GOAT, bro.
I respect that.
Triple H is the GOAT, bro. In all phases, he embodies pro wrestling from when he was a face to when he was a heel. He done it at the top level, bro. And he was good in the ring. He's technical. He's a powerhouse. He's a brawler, bro. He can really piss you off on the mic.
Yes.
And he can also make you laugh on the mic. So Triple H is the fucking GOAT to me. And then come on, bro. Who wasn't spitting water, bro? Who wasn't getting a little water bottle and spitting it in the sky?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Who wasn't doing that? But Triple H is the GOAT, bro. The pedigree, classic finisher, top tier finisher, bro. Classic heel, best heel run with Evolution, bro. Top face run with DX, bro. Even his SmackDown run as the WWE champion. That dude, bro, that's the best wrestler ever, bro.
To you.
Ever.
To you.
Ever.
Nah.
But going into the new age of wrestling, who do y'all see picking up the torch? Who can be in that Mount Rushmore of pro wrestling that's in it right now?
I'm not gonna lie, Gunther. I think in ring wrestling, without a doubt, great. And I think Gunther has the potential to take over as that top heel status. He already did a great job with the Intercontinental title, breaking Honky Tonk Man's longest IC record.
Yeah.
And I think he's ready for the world title picture. And regardless if it's the Universal Undisputed title that Cody has right now or the World Heavyweight title that Damian Priest has, like, he's gonna have a great run. He's gonna make both titles more prestige than they already are. Like, I see it more as like Triple H's world title run, and then coming short to Batista at WrestleMania.
So like the term wrestler goes a lot of ways.
Who
Um,
can reach GOAT status, man?
Look, if we're talking about just basic makes you feel, and to quote him, I don't got to do a lot of bullshit to get you there. That's MJF, bro. MJF can cut a promo off rip, and that man will... I want to go through that fucking TV type of shit, bro. Like, he's that talented on the mic, bro. Obviously with every wrestler, wrestling, you'll learn it as you go, right? So MJF definitely is on GOAT tier right now, bro. Really is.
Yeah, mine's. And I feel like I've been said this to y'all niggas like over and over again. But Seth Rollins is probably, to me, one of the best performers. He's Shawn Michael-esque. He can do anything and everything in the ring. And he's not bad on the mic. He does his best work as a heel. But he's done solid. And he was a great first world heavyweight champion when he came back. He was great. They couldn't pick a better person to hold that title, bro. Right. I think on the rate that he's going and the longevity that I do see in him, I think he can be kind of Randy Orton-ish with how long he can be around. And his star power is undervalued. I think he can dabble in a lot of shit. And I think he going to do it, bro. I think Seth Rollins, I know he dropped the title at WrestleMania, but is nowhere near over here. It's nowhere near over here for him. But let's get out of the wrestling world. And let's talk about some hot sports topics that came up. Like, we just sadly came to the conclusion of the NCAA tournament. And I'm really, really focusing on the women's tournament. I was sad when that game ended. I wasn't sad because like Iowa lost. I was sad because all the excitement that was going around for this last March, all the hype behind all these names, Camila Cardosa, Caitlin Clark, just the name Angela Reese, the names go on, bro.
Paige Buckets,
like
Juju Watkins, yeah.
How do y'all feel about that conclusion of NCAA basketball?
Well, off rip, Caitlin Clark is the women's basketball's GOAT. She is just an amazing player. Unfortunate end. But obviously, you know, that theory you were saying, like one person can't do it all. Mm-hmm. Well, South Carolina locked it up, you know. And shout out to them. 38-0 is nothing to.
Nah, they 100%
sweet up
deserve it. They 100% deserve it.
Great team all around. Great coach. Really good structure at South Carolina, bro. So shout out to them and shout out to Clayton Clark. But nothing to dwell on. She's gonna be the number one pick. She's gonna get paid at the big three. She's going.
But hold on, though. They riding meat a little bit, bro.
No, they're not.
Like, look,
they
already put her name on the court while she playing.
Bro, you
I understand she
every
going off,
time,
bro. But you know what came out today? They already announced they gonna retire her jersey.
And what's wrong with that?
Like, she is cold. I am not saying she's not cold, but damn.
What you gotta think about it, it's just
I don't understand the problem.
Can you at least play a little pro career? You know what I'm saying?
Look,
but college is different though.
It's only been over for like 3-4 days.
It's different. You're comparing women's sports to men. Like, you know, men's like, you know, they do that shit after they're gone. But with women's, like, when are you gonna see another Clayton Clark again, bro? That can just drain.
So you ride me this hard,
bro? Let's be honest. Caitlin Clark's been the main attraction. Like, she's been the main attraction. Hell, she's the reason I got into women's basketball in general, bro.
You can't deny that. Like, whatever acclimates she's getting right now, more than well enough deserved.
She deserves them. I'm not saying she doesn't, but like this soon, isn't it kind of in your face with it a little bit?
Well, but college is different though. They're just going based off her college career, versus like if you go pro.
Damn, bro.
Look, bro. There's a reason why Brittany Griner didn't get it.
So Zach Edey need his shit retired.
Hell no.
Is he
a
go for his?
He's not a king. He's not.
Is he a go for his school or what?
He averaged like 28 and like what in the tournament, and then like he won 2 players of the years.
Look, just like
retire that nigga jersey, dog.
Just like Jay said, bro, he was facing bums. 7'4", the tallest person in the league.
All right, yeah, he did go outside. He did go outside in the last game. Like he really,
he's not what he's built up to be, bro. Unfortunately,
he really. I don't think. I kind of like I saw the last episode. I kind of agree with what you were saying, and he has a very high upside.
Yeah,
you know, like so, and it's not like one day he was like, man, you know what, I want to play basketball. You know, like no, he has to be good in some way, shape, or form.
Look,
you know,
high upside because he's tall.
20+ points and 10+ rebounds. You don't just wake up out of your sleep and do that shit, bro.
Bro, if I'm 7'4" and I'm playing against Rutgers, like Jay said, I'm dropping 30 every time. You know?
If I'm not mistaken, I don't think Taco Fall even had those numbers.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand the footwork or whatever everybody was saying last week. Slow. I understand that. But he has, like, you telling me you can't develop him into something? He's already showing that he can hoop a little bit. You telling me you can't at least develop this man to be an all-star at some level?
What I saw against UConn, I saw a 6'11" center pushing that boy around, bro. And he's 7'4".
You also saw a well-prepared team. UConn has been there. They won it last year. They got a hell of a coach. They got a game plan. Like,
but it's not like Purdue was out. They were winning at half.
They was winning at half, but once they exit out Eddie, what the hell they got? Them other niggas wasn't doing nothing. Them other dudes was not doing shit for him.
But you know who could carry like that? Clayton Clark.
She couldn't against South Carolina
because Carolina has like five top 10 picks.
It's the same situation.
It's not.
They exit out Caitlin Clark, you beat Iowa. You exit out Zach Edey, you beat Purdue. That was the recipe on both sides.
Nah, shout out to South Carolina. They did their thing. But
yeah, they did.
You can't compare Edey to Clark now. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? Can't do that.
He won 2 players of the year. She won 2 players of the year. They both.
I was gonna say I think he's using that as an example.
Yeah, but Clark isn't 7'4". Otherwise, she would have won that hole.
Because that fucking Cardoso, she was going crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like South Carolina's a good team, and shout out to them.
She was going crazy.
It kind of did suck to see Iowa fall short. Because I was really rooting for Caitlin Clark to get her ring,
And the first in school history, I think.
Yes.
This school is going to get plenty of rings in the WNBA and in the Big Three.
Nah, those are professionals, man. Don't sleep. Like, there's players out there that's good, bro. Like Sabrina.
Big Baby Davis.
But when Steph Curry entered the league, nobody thought he was going to be like how he turned out, bro. We had heard rumors, like we saw how he played against Duke in that fight, in that time they went almost to the fucking Final Four in the Elite Eight, they lost. He was getting buckets. He changed the game. I'm calling it right now. That's what Caitlin Clark's gonna do in the WNBA. She's gonna change it up, bro. Like, we're gonna actually be tuning in for WNBA games, bro. And I hope that happens. It's good for the league. It's good for her. More revenues for the women. Awesome. It's just good business all around, bro. And it's because of her, bro. She more than deserves to get the jersey retired. Her fucking name on the court. Everything, bro.
Get off.
I'll admit, though, the name on the court is like, I think that's too much.
It's too much. Middle of the season, Tino.
Y'all tripping.
Middle of the season.
But jersey retired, though.
Who else do you know that played for Iowa basketball?
It's the fact that
Iowa basketball.
there's other people on the team.
Yeah.
So?
There's other people on the team.
But they're not a Clayton Clark, though.
Man,
What don't you understand?
But jersey retired is like, but I get that. She submitted her college career, and so it's only going based off her college career. So she could be a bust for all we know in the WNBA, but it doesn't take away what she did for Iowa.
You know who you sound right now? Deanna Taurasi. she was hating so bad, bro, on Clayton Clark right now. Fuck you, Deanna. But yeah, bro.
Hey, watch out, Deanna. We show love. We still love.
Nah, not you. But not me anyway. But that's how you sound right now, bro. Not even in the league, and yet we're already downplaying her. Come on, bro.
Thank you, college basketball, this season for just giving us an entertaining season.
Yeah, shout out to Oakland. They beat Kentucky. Shout out to all those teams with the upset. It was a lot of fun.
Hook 'em, though. So let's hope for a better year next year.
Always.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to the big leagues of the hoops. NBA. We are closing in on the playoffs. I think it's like 1 or 2 like regular season games apiece for everybody in the season. There's been some big developments. Giannis going down with a calf injury, might miss a few games.
We'll see.
It's not Achilles, though.
You never know. You never know.
Jimmy Butler had the nerve to say once it's playoff time, he about to go crazy.
Which is true.
We don't. And then the West is just stacked in general.
Right.
So, like, what is y'all favorite story that y'all looking forward to?
I think the play-in is coming up real quick. I'm definitely looking forward to just the matchups that are looking ahead for that right now. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to the matchups that the play-in and the playoffs, are getting assembled right now. It's looking pretty good. It's going to be really enticing.
I like
pairs.
I like this. Bro. Anyways, I like this tight race for the number 1 seed in the West. Because, my first episode here, I said Denver, but, I didn't think it was going to be this close.
We knew it was going to be wrong. I said it was going to be wrong. Y'all remember? I said Denver wasn't finna win that.
So it's T-Wolves, huh?
But I was wrong, too. I thought the Clippers was going to get it.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, motherfucker, you said.
Go ahead. I just knew Denver wasn't getting that neither.
Just the race to see who's going to be the first. East, I kind of saw it coming, Boston, because I was still worried about how Doc was going to, handle the Bucks. So, that's no surprise to me. But, the play-in, I'm intrigued on how that's going to play out.
Yeah, bro. Play-in matchup, big time. going at it again. LeBron and Steph Curry and the Warriors, bro. They didn't have battles. They didn't been to war so many times, and we get it one more time. It's not guaranteed again. They are getting old, bro. So the Lakers versus the Warriors in the playing game. Who y'all got?
Yeah, man. We're not getting any younger, bro. And
We're not talking about us. We're talking about them.
it's been some really good, memorable years. I'll never forget 2016. Fuck that shit. Fuck the Warriors. Yeah, fuck that shit, bro. So fuck them. It's LeBron, bro. Like LeBron, like the fact that he's actually, this kind of like generation's kind of like top figure. I'm not gonna say GOAT because we all know who that is, but top figure. I'm gonna miss LeBron, and I hope he can beat the Warriors, and the Warriors can finally just die.
Well, I'm not really saying this because I hate LeBron. I respect LeBron. Easily second best all time. It's just that he plays for the Lakers, bro. And being a Spurs fan, it's always gonna be fuck Lakers, And not to say I haven't had that same feeling with Golden State over the years, but now that KD left, I kind of have somewhat respect for them. So I'm going for Golden State on this one.
What is y'all's, just real quick, what is y'all biggest memory of this rivalry? Like, what comes in y'all head when y'all think LeBron versus Steph Curry or LeBron versus the Warriors? Like, what is that memory?
The LeBron block against Iguodala,
Yes,
bro.
that block, bro. For real, bro.
Yeah, bro, that shit, amazing. And then Kyrie hitting the three. Damn, that was a good ass series, bro.
That block, I just knew, oh yeah, the Cavs they're not losing this game.
Yeah.
And just coming back from 3-1, something.
The only team to have ever done
finals.
that in the finals, 3-1.
Yes.
Like
That game, yeah, that block, bro. Like, just the whole play out of that block is, he like, hell nah.
yeah,
He like,
Yeah.
hell no, I'm not having this shit.
yeah, no.
And then Iguodala's face, when LeBron played.
Yeah.
I think that's so. Like the reason why I won't put LeBron over Michael is because Michael.
Why you keep trying to plug Michael Jordan in here?
Because
bro?
Michael is the GOAT, bro. I'm sorry.
Michael Jordan is not the GOAT.
He never lost in the finals.
Michael Jordan is not the GOAT. LeBron James is the fucking GOAT. LeBron James is leading all-time scorer.
Good for him.
LeBron James is athletically better than Michael Jordan. He's a better teammate than Michael Jordan.
Hell no.
What? I don't understand why it's an argument. Like, LeBron is better than MJ. His work of art, his resume is longer. And once again, he is still doing it.
I would have given
The nigga dropped 33 and 7 and 13, something like that yesterday.
Look, I would have given him.
And he's 39.
I would have given him the crown, bro, if he had won all these accolades with the Cavaliers originally.
Yes.
He won a ring with the Cavs.
Yeah,
and
but not
like,
originally.
That team was sorry. Name one other person on that team except LeBron.
When he first
When
got
he
there?
first was on the Cavs.
Mo Williams.
Ilgauskas.
What? Are you fucking serious?
Anderson
Mo Williams
Vanderjagt.
was an all-star, bitch.
Them niggas, like on 2K, LeBron on 2K back in the gap, LeBron 98, 95, 70, 70, 70, 70, 70. Every other nigga on the
Mo
team
Williams, bro, stop.
was 70. Every other nigga on the team was 70. 70.
Drew Gooden.
70. Them niggas are sorry. LeBron a GOAT. Stop playing with this man. LeBron is the best player. LeGoat. LeGoat. You know what I'm saying? Just to close off the NBA real quick, bro. Russell Westbrook dropped a triple-double yesterday. So all you motherfuckers talking about Derrick Rose being better than Russell Westbrook, come on now. Let's be real, bro. Let's be fucking real.
Bro,
There's
you're
not a
going on
single Nick. Come on, let's be real. Russell Westbrook still dropping triple-double. Where's Derrick Rose? What team does he play on now? We don't even fucking know.
You said
And don't bring no other nigga name up. Don't bring no Chris Paul's up. Don't bring no Rajon Rondo's up. Don't bring nobody up.
we're going by.
Russell Westbrook is the best point guard ever, but we can debate about that another day.
That's a whole lot of cap.
Very hot.
That's a whole lot of cap.
Hot take.
Now, real quick, going on to the NFL. Draft is coming up. A lot of draft hype. We keep hearing a lot of blah, blah about the draft. Caleb Williams, this. Apparently now the latest I heard about my pick of what we talked about like weeks ago about Michael Penix Jr., Buddy dropped to like 27, bro. Like, that's crazy. That's the last thing I heard.
Bro, it's highly disrespectful that they're actually thinking J.J. McCarthy's going to get drafted before him. That's hella disrespectful.
No, like, I seen in mock drafts, him being picked as high as like 5 to the Vikings.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Like, that's...
Like, they're moving up and shit. That's crazy. That's stupid.
They say you can't penalize him because of what he was asked to do. Like, they say he has the talent to do all the things, be a high-volume passer. He's athletic. He can run. Like, they said he got all the tools. He got the IQ. It's just that what he was asked to do for Michigan wasn't a lot because they had a fucking crazy stacked defense, stacked team. He didn't have to do a lot.
It's just a lot of pressure to put on McCarthy. If you do draft him that high, if the Vikings do trade up, like they're saying, right?
Because you start him immediately.
Like, you're off rip. You're going to be throwing to Justin Jefferson, and if you don't give it to him how he wants it, not only are you're going to get bitched at by your coach, you're going to get bitched at by him in the locker room. So, like, pick your poison. You know, I'm not going to give JJ too much of a hard time because at the end of the day, he's going to get his money. And if he gets drafted that high, awesome. You get your bread, you know what I'm saying? But talent-wise, Michael Penix Jr. is up there with, Caleb Williams and all.
Now, while if you ask me, I take Michael Penix Jr. over anybody quarterback-wise in this draft.
Nice.
But looking into the mock drafts, like a lot of them are still saying like they're still iffy on his injury history. And while his last year, yeah, he finished a full year, but like let's not ignore what happened prior to that, and they still want to see like if he can stay healthy, and technically talent wise, without a doubt, Michael Penix is the best, but it's just that injury history that everybody's still like, yeah, he's good and all, but is this worth the risk?
Yeah.
Well, other than just the quarterback debate, which is a quarterback-heavy draft, what pick are you looking forward to the most?
So my Niners are drafting 31st. I would love to have, from anything from an offensive lineman to a defensive tackle. I was really high on Sweat, but he DWI, bro. What you doing, dog? The draft's in 3 weeks.
He's gonna be a steal, I'll tell you that.
Oh, for sure. Like he is a first round pick. But, now that this happened, he's going to be a solid pickup, like, at the second day draft, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm big on Murphy, too. So I'm good with Lightman or Murphy, bro.
Safe to say, Cowboys get that third, fourth round pick. Sweat's there. It's game over right there. No, I'm just kidding. First round, it's no secret. Cowboys need a lot of help on a few areas, but I think realistically, considering that they're in the 24th pick, if there was a good linebacker available there, that was supposed to go early rounds, yeah, of course get him. But considering that where they're going to be at, I think you can go on lineman first round and then linebacker in the second. So in that case, I think first round they're going to go with a dude from Washington, Troy Fautanu. Obviously, with the Cowboys moving on from Tyron Smith, they're going to need someone to fill his void. So bring him in, put him at the tackle. So him at tackle and then Tyler Smith at guard, that would take care of us for the whole lineman part.
I think it's not a specific pick I'm looking forward to. I'm just kind of really looking forward to the mix-up that could happen. We know we got mock drafts, we got projections, but none of us are in their office, so we don't know what they're truly thinking. And there's been times where we thought we knew exactly where niggas was getting picked, boom, 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 and they get picked completely different. Yeah. So I want to see how that get mixed up. I want to see if Caleb Williams, well, I think he's the only sure number one, but is Bo Nix the for sure number 3 or 2, or is Mr. Popo Marvin Harrison? Is he legit number 4? You know what I'm saying? Just to build off on the NFL talk, there was some hot takes given by Cam Newton, bro. We talked about him on the podcast before when he was getting jumped and had to go to Fight Club at the camp, whatever. But he had some hot takes to give about the quarterbacks getting money. And he was just saying how
the truth.
Like Kirk Cousins got signed for $180 million coming off an Achilles tear, where, you know, back in the gap, that's a crucial injury. That's a career-ending injury. And you got Cam Newton, who's been to a Super Bowl, who's been a league MVP, lives in Atlanta, I think, in your backyard, and you don't even give him a call. And all his injury history is minor. And, like, why can't he get a look?
Like, I understand his way of explaining it, you know, in my head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cam Newton has been to a Super Bowl. Kirk Cousins has not. Kirk Cousins has been, for the most part, you know, a very decent athlete that has a gifted arm that can be a for sure starter in the NFL, which he has been for years. But he just has not overcome that hump to lead his team to the Super Bowl. And for him to get that money and the way Cam expressed it, bro, hell yeah, bro. That's the NFL, bro. Like, NFL is a dirty business. I'm not gonna say that like Cam isn't worth that much money, because at one point he was, but the same stuff that Cam can bring right now is what probably Kirk Cousins is going to bring right now. Because come on, bro, like Kirk isn't gonna go off in Atlanta. Who are we playing? Like $180 million just for like to be like another probably.
That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of money to give somebody coming off of an Achilles tear.
Yeah.
Like, I understand he puts up the numbers, but you want somebody that's galvanized the team. And like, we've heard Kirk Cousins talk a whole lot, man. He sounds like
you like that? You like that?
Yeah.
He's like the whitest dude on the the whitest
bro. The
white
cringiest
dudes.
thing with he had that chain on, bro. Never want to see that shit again, bro. Like, who?
His team motivated that.
Yeah, no,
You gotta
like,
be honest.
But you got any opinion?
I mean, coming off an Achilles tear, like I could see that, like, you know, I guess you can call it an argument, you know. But then again, like Cam Newton's not the same guy, bro. Like, let's just be honest.
He's not, but you don't have to be. What he did is not. It's not going to be as elite, but you can still get some shape or form of that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, bro, he is the quarterback with the most rushing touchdowns. Like, I'll give him his props. Like, he's in the history books.
He's a red zone threat for sure.
I just think the Falcons are like rather, you know, bank on Kirk Cousins first, because, you know, it's not like Kirk Cousins has been hopping teams to teams. You know, he was with Minnesota, and prior to that, he was with Washington.
But
you know,
he hasn't been good, though. That's the thing.
He's been above average if you look at the numbers.
I was gonna say, like, you know, maybe against Washington, because I never really paid attention there, but like Minnesota, I didn't think he was that bad at all.
But 180 million?
I agree.
Crazy.
Coming off an Achilles tear, you know.
There's a reason why Washington was willing to go ahead. There's a reason why Minnesota was willing. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying?
He had been wanting to leave Minnesota. Like, last season, that was one of the rumors. Like, where is he going to go? Yeah. But he's definitely not worth the 180 mil, because, like I said, to me, he hasn't proved anything. You can't win the big one, big dog. And in Atlanta's rebuilding, bro. So, like, all you're doing right now is just doing a cash grab. You're going to fuck this organization. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to you. You know, you're getting the bag. I'm not even hating on that. But you as a player, you're not that elite player to be getting paid this money, bro.
So how would y'all have felt if Atlanta said, like, you know, come on out for a workout to Cam Newton, you know? Like, they tell Cam Newton to come in for a workout, I think
the sucky part about it, not the overtalk, y'all know where you was getting, but I think that he didn't even get the opportunity, bro. That's the part that sucks. Cam Newton didn't get the opportunity, and it seems kind of like he's falling into fucking Kaepernick territory. Not that radical, but like, you're not giving him an opportunity because of his name and what he comes with and how big he is and how popular he is.
Yeah.
And you're not even considering his talent at this point. You're letting his persona, his character, which as if we just looking at Cam Newton, the teammate, is not a bad character.
No, he's not.
You're thinking about him off the field and his personality, the podcast, how he talks, how he posts, how he writes, and you're saying, oh, we don't want that distraction on our team. But that distraction is just him representing his culture. I'm not trying to make it a color thing. That's just him representing himself unapologetically. If it's a white person doing it, it's
Different.
it's celebrated. When it's a black dude doing it, it's knocked down like, oh, get out of here. So that's why you got Kaepernick out the lead. That's why you got Cam Newton out the lead, because they unapologetically black, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think Cam definitely should have gotten some more tryouts. You know what I'm saying? More opportunities. But he basically explained it right, bro. Like, look, like I have a Super Bowl over him, but I have literally the same accolades, and I had injuries. And for them to be offering this man who, hasn't done shit, that much money, like, come on now. Who are you trying to play, bro?
But then again, though, but let's not ignore Cam Newton had the opportunity with New England, and then coming back.
That was a shitty opportunity, though.
No. Yeah, it wasn't like I was gonna get to that. Like, it wasn't entirely his fault, but he also didn't leave a bad impression to Carolina. And Carolina called him up when
That was another shitty opportunity. There was two shitty opportunities back to back in the same season.
But Cam Newton with Carolina started right away.
He started right away because they were dealing with injuries. Christian McCaffrey's already off a season. You barely got any playoff opportunity.
That was the year they had Sam Darnold.
They just came to see if he can give them a little spark, and he gave them a little spark for one game. But that's not the same Cam Newton offense.
Oh, yeah.
And he just came out of there. He just got there. You can't, you're not finna run that whole, like, you're the quarterback, and if you're a quarterback, if you want to run that offense efficiently in the right way, you need the whole you need an off season. You know what I'm saying? And he come middle of the season.
It's tough.
That's tough. They put a lot on his plate, and it was like, go figure it out. If you can figure it out, we'll reward you.
Yeah, it's like they expected him to be 2015 Cam, but 2015 Cam had Greg Olsen. You know what I'm saying? He had, Williams, and
he had DJ Moore, but like
wasn't
the
enough.
rest of the
No,
team was
it's
injured.
enough.
The most explosive player on the team is injured. Like, you walking into a shit show, and trying to put it all on your back just because.
Well, when you put it that way, then New England wasn't really a shitty situation because he joined during the offseason. And this was when Bill Belichick was like, he was trying to make a statement, or like, nah, I could win without Brady. Let me bring in Cam Newton. And I thought Cam Newton with Belichick had potential.
But they sold him there because that was coming off of the COVID year, and a lot of people opting out. So the defense wasn't as strong as it should have been. So he comes out there, battling with Mac Jones, somebody you just picked, number 10 in the draft, and you don't even, like, at that point.
He was hot,
Say
though.
that, bitch.
He was hot, though, man. Like, fantasy purposes wise, he was getting, like, at least 2 rushing touchdowns each game. So he was hot.
They just didn't stick with him, bro. Because they never really bought in to begin with. That's all it is.
They just brought him
But once you draft Mac Jones at number 10, you never really bought in. Their styles don't even clash. Like, what can Mac Jones learn from Cam Newton other than just how to be a pro? Cam Newton is not going to teach Mac Jones how to run the fucking QB power. Yeah. Mac Jones run the QB power. He's going to get fucked up out there. Getting off of the NFL football, and let's go into UFC 300. This is a monumental event for UFC.
Definitely. I think this UFC card is probably the most stacked of 2024.
I've been hearing that. Y'all really, truly believe that?
Yeah, man. It's good, bro.
They got former world champions in the prelims.
All through the card. I understand that. But none of them are, like, blazing hot right now. Like, none of them are.
Like, I got to watch this fight.
Like, that's one thing I have been wondering, though. Like, is there a problem with, like, UFC having that headliner, like that McGregor headliner?
That's up to the fighter. The fighter got to be able to build himself up. If you don't got no character, that's on you. Like Sugar Sean O'Malley, like him building his brand and all that shit. That was him. The hair and all that, that's him. You marketed yourself. People like to watch you because what you do off and on in the ring. So it's like,
Right on.
If these niggas can't, build themselves up, that's their fault. But who's y'all favorite match on the card? Or matches? What matches are y'all looking forward to?
Honestly, if we're going off the main card, I mean, Alex Pereira and Jamal Hill, that's going to be a good fight. But, I'm honestly interested in Gaethje versus Max Holloway. Of course, the BMF belt is pointless. Yeah. It's a pointless title to begin with.
Damn, pointless?
I mean, bro, let's be real.
It adds a little flavor to the mix.
I mean, sure.
Gives the fighter something to fight for. Give him a little bit.
Yeah. But, I don't know. It doesn't. I just, if I was a fighter that has that, I don't feel that's the title I really want. I want to go for the division title, light heavyweight, middleweight, all that, But the fight alone, Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje, I think that's going to be a good fight. But the fight I'm actually looking forward to most is actually in the prelim with Holly Holm and Kayla Harrison. And
that's the most fight? You're mostly excited about that?
But the reason I say that is because, Kayla Harrison, she made a name for herself, starting with, I think, Bellator, and she became a hot name as far as women's MMA. But then she disregarded the UFC first to go to the PFL, and then did her time there, and now she's coming into the UFC. So now I want to see, are you really that, that pound for pound women's fighter that we've been hearing about, or is that a fluke,
Yeah.
And I think it's ironic that she comes in when Amanda Nunes retires. I'm just saying.
Just saying. Edwin, how about you, man?
Obviously the main event is really intriguing. I really like it. I like this Justin's coming back as well. It's gonna be nice. But the fight that I'm looking forward to the most is the women's fight on the main event card, the Zhang fight. That shit's gonna be crazy, bro. That's gonna be a really good fight. Lately, all the women matches that have been on main event have been crazy, bro. They've been good. Yeah, I would agree. It hasn't been that bad, but it's gonna be a stacked card all around. Catch me at Twin Peaks probably. I'm finna get lit.
Twin Peaks?
Finna get lit, so yeah.
He said catch him at Twin Peaks. So give him a discount or something if you see him in there.
Please. It's expensive out here, but yes.
What's your favorite fight? Mine's is the main event. Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill. What's wrong with that? I became a fan of Alex Pereira because one thing I can say about him, he don't run away from the smoke. He don't. He wants to fight the best of the best. He go out there and fight the best of the best every single time. And then he go bang with him too. Yeah. So it's I understand Jamal Hill. He got a solid record. Only took 1 L, I think, right? Yeah.
He never really lost the title too.
That's what I'm saying.
He had to vacate it due to injury.
That's what I'm saying. But Alex Pereira, I didn't see him lay the top tier out. So he, like I said, I'm a fan of him. I think he's going to go out there and bang out and win that bitch. I'm rooting for him. And now that I'm kind of a fan of him now, I wish I would have rooted for him in those fights against Adesanya, to be honest, because fuck Adesanya, especially the way he sold his last fight. If they ever...
Calm down now.
If they ever meet again, Pereira, beat that boy ass. Nah. For real. Knock that nigga out again.
Put that shit to bed, bro.
Hell no, man.
Oh, what?
Knock this ass out. What you mean?
One time out of the 4 times that they fought?
I don't count those.
Alex Pereira is better than Israel Adesanya.
Well, 3 times my fault. Yeah, but same difference. You win one fight against this man that's beating you.
I think with Pereira, bro, the issue with him that I see him is all you have to do is just with that shit that he gives you, you got to match it. And as soon as you match it, he's going to back up. Because I'm telling you, bro, I'm calling you right now, Hill's going to knock his ass out.
What? Yeah. Hill is not knocking out. Stop playing with my dog.
I'm not playing.
Bro.
Hey, Alex. Hey.
I'm not playing, bro.
Jamal Hill couldn't knock out Glover Teixeira, bro. Teixeira was old as fuck. Let's be honest here.
Alex Pereira be banging, bro. And he not afraid of the smoke.
And I'm not saying he's not.
Just off of his track record, he should be well prepared for this fight. Yeah. He gonna beat the brakes off of that boy, man.
I don't see it, bro.
He gonna bust that boy out. But since we going off of this monumental event, UFC 300, they didn't came a long way. They didn't establish themselves as fucking the staple in MMA. So, who is the GOAT in UFC? Who is the greatest fighter you ever seen in the UFC?
GSP. GSP is unmatchable, bro. Like, that man was just
prime GSP.
It was built differently, bro. Like, shout out to him. He deserves all the praise. And what's crazy was that he wasn't even in UFC full time. You know, he bounced around. Like, he was like, "Oh, this shit is so weak. I'm gonna go somewhere else." Yeah, like that's what he did. That's how that's how elite he was, bro. Like, different tiers, bro.
I mean, never forget when he just came out of nowhere and beat Michael Bisping for the middleweight belt.
Yeah.
Then when I think of GSP, like, middleweight is not his division, but the fact that he just came out willing to fight Michael Bisping and took the belt from him, I was like, bro, that is goated shit right there.
Yeah, bro. Like, I'm gonna kick your ass real quick. And after that, I'm probably just gonna chill. I'm gonna just, because it was just basically what he did. Like, after he beat him, he was just chilling.
Let me just kick your ass real quick.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Well, Tino, who is the GOAT?
There's only one answer, dude. Freddie knows. There's only one answer.
Who's the fucking GOAT?
It's John Jones, bro. Like, John Jones, nobody's beating this man. Like, GOAT of the light heavyweight division, and
Mr. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer himself,
and took his first fight in the heavyweight division.
Mr. Snow in the
and
Bluff
is immediately
himself,
champion.
Bro. Fuck that man. Fuck that man, bro. I can't respect him because he really stole his victories from my GOAT. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Bro can't fight him clean, bro. He can't fight him clean. Why he can't fight Daniel Cormier clean?
And you know the plot twist? DC still admits to defeat.
Okay, that's fine. But that's a real champ right there. That's real champ talk. That's the real champ, bro.
Look,
he did it the right way, bro.
Look, I'll say
he
this.
did it the clean way. His record, his fucking, his resume is long. His resume is established. The only blemish is some cheating ass nigga. His only blemish is some cheating ass dude.
Look, man.
His only blemish is a nigga that be steroids, performance enhancements. Drug, man, fuck that.
I think
John Jones, you a bitch, boy. It's sad that that's a blemish on his career, and he don't deserve that. But he gets robbed out of that because of that nigga. Now, if John Jones can just beat, like he beat him, but if he beats him without all this bullshit surrounding it, then I could be like, yeah, you got it, you got my dude. But the reputation that Daniel Cormier has, he didn't deserve for this fucking cloud to be hanging over his career because some immature, dumbass, cheating ass dude can't stay clean. No. First of all, he can't be no GOAT. If Barry Bonds can't be labeled the GOAT, then John Jones can't be labeled the GOAT.
Facts.
If what's the biker that got Lance Armstrong got in trouble for PEDs, right? Performance enhancement.
Yeah.
If he can't be named the GOAT, then John Jones can't be the GOAT. John Jones will never be labeled the GOAT because he had performance enhancement drugs. He will never, ever be labeled the GOAT in my eyes if Barry Bonds can't be labeled the GOAT. If you put Barry Bonds in the Baseball Hall of Fame, then I would say John Jones is the GOAT. Until we come to some overall conclusion that it's okay to cheat, then I don't want to hear about it. Matter of fact, give the Houston Astros all their credit back for winning the World Series because fuck John Jones, bro. Because if you gonna penalize all these other dudes for cheating, penalize him.
Yeah, get him.
Fuck John Jones.
It's also different sports. What was that Jameer been doing? And I be hating, bro. Because that's what
I be hating, bro. I'm a hating ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm be G real with you. I'll be hating. John Jones, you're not in the hall. You cannot Be a GOAT. Just to, tone it down in here a little bit. Let's talk about some real shit, bro. Giving back. How important is it to give back? I know it's a simple question, and it's very overlooked in today's world.
I think it's very important because giving back doesn't mean like money or none of that. I just think the simplest things you can do in life is just give somebody your best advice on how to handle adversity, how to handle certain lifestyles, certain obstacles. And that's one thing that I always preach to my siblings and everybody around, like, because we all have different roads, right? And the best thing you can do to somebody is give guidance, give alertness, get them to be aware.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Giving back is not always on like, hey, you did this for me. Here's my gift for all that. None of that. Sometimes, it's your time, your contribution to, adding these experiences in your life. I always like to give back, to my parents, especially to my mom. God rest her soul, rest in peace, Mom. She did a lot growing up, and she made things possible when, if anybody else did it, it would be impossible to them,
Mm-hmm.
And I look back at those things, and like, I always thought, taking care of like my mom, making sure she goes to her, doctor's appointments, physical therapies and all that. It was hard, but then I remember like the things that she did for me, and that was my way of giving back to her. You took care of me, so now it's my turn to take care of you.
Yeah, just to build on top of everything y'all saying, I feel like it's your right as a human, like it's your obligated right as a human to give back. Just as you're obligated to live life to the fullest, you're obligated to give back, to support, to do the bare minimum. Like you said, it don't gotta be money. It can be time. It can be effort. It takes minimum.
Things, yeah.
It takes minimum to do it.
Yeah.
And not to make it a spiritual thing or a religious thing, but like we're told that to give back, it comes back to you. And even in the literature that I've read, the books that I've read, from entrepreneurs making millions of dollars, what? One thing that stuck out to me is that they all have chapters and mention giving back is important. Definitely. And I'm talking about dudes that got millions of dollars are dedicating chapters in their book to giving back.
Yep.
Because you can do so much for others.
Yep.
You can do so much.
It's just the little things, bro. It doesn't cost a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know nowadays, the world's really cruel, and we overlook a lot of things, but you don't know what anybody's struggling with, bro. The simplest thing you can do, bro, is provide happiness to somebody, bro, and it doesn't take a lot.
Yeah, and even aside from family too, like, because everybody has someone to give back family wise, but like even like figures, like as we were growing up, like I'm sure we can all figure maybe someone like Coach De La Garza back in middle school, and De La Garza, like how he tried to pave the way from us, like sports wise, but we can also take that and apply it to life, And, my way of giving back was when I was still at ACC, doing, and I needed to do an intern. I did it with, I did it with De La Garza at Webb Middle School, and I was trying to, learn from his ways, like how do you do this, how you do that, and, building a chemistry with the kids and whatnot. And, De La Garza always joked about, you sure you want to do this? It's not easy, Yeah. I'm like, yes, coach, I want to do this, But there's just so many things that I learned from De La Garza that I can not just apply it to, kids and sports in general, but like also to life.
Yeah. No, I feel that because so many, like, that's what this platform, for example, is for. Like, us having this podcast is the vision with that is not to just have a podcast, is to have a voice, is to give voices to people similar like us that we don't see a lot of in our city.
Right.
Speaking out, even if we just speaking out on sports or food, we deserve a voice in general.
Definitely.
And I never hesitate when somebody DM us or comment on a post to share a few moments with them, chat it up with them. I even had somebody DM us asking for advice. Like, how did you start? What got you to start doing that? What was your motivation? I never hesitate to give that back. And then, like you said, with coaching, like, I'm excited to coach in the fall again because I do that volunteering to coach for absolutely free. I don't get nothing out of it. All I give those kids, I coach them hard too. I come out there with the whistle, the hat. We running gashes at the end of the practice. I'm pushing them for free. And I'm just, they'll come and ask me tons of questions about what made you do this? Why'd you do this? And I'm just that father figure. I'm that leader. I don't hesitate to give them my advice, to be their friend, to encourage them to be great, and then also to give them an environment where they can thrive together. I seen little kids that would get picked on throughout school come to football practice and have a whole friend group and then truly enjoy coming to practice. That's amazing to me, bro.
It is.
It's truly amazing.
Yep.
And I hope with this podcast, we can continue to grow and open more opportunities for all of us at the City Boyz Podcast to give back to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That'll do it for today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Continue to chime in, engage with us. We're growing and we don't want to stop growing. We want to continue to put out good quality content for you.
Yes, sir. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe on our YouTube channels and follow us on all social media platforms, and go ahead and comment and let us know what you thought about what we said today. If there was anything that you agree or disagree with anything.
We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Feel free to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with us.
City Boyz, we out.